Alright, fam, I feel like this is one of those videos where I sit back, sip my coffee, and ask what's going on the internet. Because when a 15-year-old girl child puts hashtag proud R word in her bio and some influencer celebrates it, we have got more than a meme moment, okay? This is like a cultural flashpoint, in my opinion. One thing about this creator is she's gonna talk about her resume, which is none. She talks about her degree, where like a million people have the same degree, okay, but they none of them have the stupidest take she has. What she does is like make personal preference into a moment, okay. She tries but she fails miserably, okay, which I don't think she learns from it because it's good for her engagement, so go off. But it gets like problematic in my opinion when like young girls, like 15-year-old kids, follow you and then they do the same thing as you. You made a video, got backlash from the entire internet. I don't want to cuss, I'm just angry. When you are being a clown, okay, and you are influencing other people, especially young babies, like 15-year-old child, to put hashtag proud R word. And there were so many other people putting the same thing. And I understand that is giving you engagement, and privileged people are being like, hey, take the power away from the word, and men are having meltdowns, so the engagement is going up and up. I understand that, but imagine what you're doing. Like, just think about what you're doing to young people, okay? Just like think about the 15-year-old girl, how much she's going to get bullied, how much she's going to be in a category in her life, at least in her social circle. Not everybody is as privileged on the internet as certain people, you know what I mean? Feel like we can't treat words, like certain words which are very bad for men, women, whatever, okay, as trends. We need to stop with that. It's not trendy, it's not cool. You're not taking any power away from any word. You're just putting yourself in a very bad situation, okay? Because you call yourself proud R word, okay? A guy who doesn't like you as much, or you broke his heart for some odd reason, or he misunderstood something, he's gonna call you that. Your entire school, your entire college is gonna call you that. How are you going to feel then? Is she gonna come and like save you? Okay, this is not a rebellion moment, okay? This is her trying to save face and make her engagement go crazy. She's making insane amount of money on these people. And a 15-year-old girl, as I said in my previous video, like young people, when they watch you, they get so influenced by your life because they feel like, oh my god, so outspoken, so courageous, so this, that, and the other. And like they try to be that person, because every young person is very ambitious and they think they can conquer the world, and most people can, okay. But they start like getting these thoughts in their head, and like basically rewires their whole thinking. They rewires how they perceive situations, how they think about certain things, okay. And that's why these people need to stop being called influencers. You can call them clowns instead. And certain people are creating content, I understand, but again, don't take everyone's opinion, everyone's moment into your life, because like everyone's living a different life, everyone is coming from different privileged backgrounds, okay. Certain people die because of these things. There are so many honor killings happening in the world, because not in the world, in the world actually, for like literally less than this. So don't do these things, don't put yourself in harm's way, please, because of some trend. Even the girls who do not like you, who think you are better than them or whatever, they're going to categorize you in this. They're going to bully you about this, okay? This is not a movement, my friends. This is not a movement. This is her getting engagement, her making money off of you. And that's okay. If she's making her money online, that's her business. And everyone should be, but not on someone's back, especially not on someone who's 15-year-old, in my opinion, okay? And I'm sure some people are like, oh, talk to her parents. Her parents are allowing that. How many things we did when we were younger and our parents knew about that? Most of them did not know anything. Were they good parents? Amazing parents, okay? Because parents also have limits. They are human beings at the end of the day. They don't have time to check everything, and kids are very smart. They're great at hiding stuff. So imagine like a parent who gets to know this at a random dinner party. Imagine how they'll feel. Do you think they want to be known as like hashtag proud ours dad or proud ours mom? Do you, or like the younger siblings, do you want them to get bullied because of something you picked up on the internet thinking this is a trend? By calling yourselves the B word, R word, S words, all of those things, you are not becoming a feminist. You're not becoming a very good feminist. You're not becoming a feminist at all. You are becoming A sheep, okay, a number on a fucking list, a number on someone's following list, okay. Do you want to be that person? Do you want that to be your entire personality? Do you really want to be a feminist? Make your choices. Feminism actually means right to choose. And yeah, you can choose to call yourself this, but just understand when you choose certain things, good, bad, or whatever, okay, they all have consequences. Even good things have consequences, and bad things obviously has consequences. But just understand this word has heavy history, and sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's good in certain contexts. But when a 15-year-old baby uses it, it's definitely bad, my friend. It's definitely bad. What are we doing on the internet? I understand the gender war is getting a lot of people engagement, including me. I am not holier than thou, including me, but I would never do that to a 15-year-old baby, because I am not that person. I rather die poor. I rather, like, work 15 more jobs, but I would never do that to a 15-year-old baby. Long time ago, the B word was normalized, okay? And now every other person is calling each other the B word. What are we doing? Like, are we going to normalize this as well? And people are saying some girls are called in their household because of, random minor stuff. Like, they are being called that. So, like, just take the power away. Do you think when they are called that at their houses, even if they call themselves that, it'll take the power away, or will it still hurt the same? Or will they get numb eventually? I understand someone else's reality could be really bad like that, but most people do not go through that, okay? I understand people have experiences like that. I am not discounting any of those things, but choosing to call yourself that, like, it's not good for you. It's not good for your parents. Imagine if they get to know, like, like, the families will talk and they will say, like, hey, this girl put that, but they will say really mean things to your parents. And I understand you think this is training, this is fun, and you're being a rebel, but really, this is the type of rebel you want to be? Imagine, like, your life ahead in 10 years. You will not be proud of this hashtag, I promise you that, okay? When you are in a different setting, okay? This is not a classy move. This is not what a feminist would do, okay? Have you seen any prominent feminists do this ever? The next time you see it on a 15-year-old, or like you are thinking about putting this in your bio, or you're seeing your friend put this in her bio or his bio or whatever, just ask yourself, what are you actually owning? What are you feeding into? Okay, this is a machine. People on YouTube make money. We know this now. Okay, you are helping her make money, which is not wrong, but please don't be a part of her rage bait. And this is purely rage bait. She on purpose reposted the 15-year-old girl's bio photo, because she's trying to influence more 15-year-olds, and other people having meltdown in her comment section, including me, not in her comment section but on my own channel. And I'm just like, I've been fuming for like days now about this, because I don't want to like say anything wrong, but I still want to want young people to understand that this is not a move you want to make, my friend. This is not it, I promise you. In like a few years down the road, she will be irrelevant, but that tag you took will stay with you, will be your part of your identity. Like, this is not something you want to own. If you want to own something, just be like the boss babe, okay? Just own something that is more valuable, which leaves legacy. This is not a legacy you want to leave behind. This is not even legacy. This is called trashy behavior, my friend. Start creating your own content, okay? And yes, in the beginning people will not watch you, but eventually you will find your tribe. Like, you have to be consistent online, and then you will find your tribe. Be your own movement, okay? Talk about your own experiences. Talk about what you want to change in the world, how you are changing yourself to be the change in the world, okay? Don't try to be a rage bait pawn for someone else, okay? Because she is gaining a lot of things from it, you are gaining nothing. You're actually losing a bunch, okay? Like, do you think your parents or your family members, or I'm not talking about toxic family members, I'm talking about genuine family members who cares and like loves you, will be happy looking at that hashtag? I'm sorry. Yes, there will be people who will gossip about this as well, who will bully you and who will bully other people who care about you, and they are like easy target or whatever. But don't you think you wanna make your parents proud, or you wanna make yourself proud? You wanna do something that's incredible? Like, why don't you start something of your own? And not just like, if you don't want to content create, it's fine. You can write, you can be a blogger, you can write a fucking book, you can draw something, like basically emitting the emotions of like how you feel and feminism should be. Like, there's so many ways you can have your own voice and not be a pawn in someone else's engagement fight or whatever it is. And if one of your friends are not putting the hashtag, please don't call them a pick me. They're not a pick me. They are smarter than you, okay? They are doing what they are supposed to do. Because when you are putting these things on your, like when you are putting yourself in a category like that, people will already assume that. People will not see you apart from that hashtag, okay? If you are okay with that at 15, I don't think people can decide that. But if you're okay with that, I just feel like reevaluate, okay? Because also Instagram's legal age to like have an Instagram account is 13-year-old. In 2 years you can decide what you want and what you don't want, and I promise you I'm not holier than thou. When I was 15, I thought I knew the best, okay? I thought I was it. I still think that, but I'm just saying, like when I was 15, the overconfidence was peaking at all times. I'm just saying, do I regret what the stuff I would do? Yeah, a bunch. Like I would not do certain things. Certain things I would be okay with, but like these are big statements, okay? And this does not leave you. This identity, this word will be attached to your identity even in 10 years, and she will become irrelevant like everyone on the internet. Okay, we are not Trisha Paytas. We want to be, but we are not. Okay. But anyways, my 2 cents to the conversation. It's very sickening to me what she's doing. And it's clear what she is doing, and I really hope she understands. I feel like she's just lost in making so much money. So she's like, yeah, whatever. People should have their own brain cells. Yeah, but when people like look up to you, they kind of, do what you are doing. I don't know, thinking that this is best. But yeah, it was just really sickening and saddening to me. I'm really heartbroken for that 15-year-old girl and her parents, especially. But sad. Very, very sad. We need to be better as a society, or like if the end comes, then we shouldn't be like worried about that, because we all deserve to die if this is what we are going ahead with. Anyways, these were my thoughts. I'm still like framing my thoughts. I'm still very angry, but I just felt like we should talk about this, at least like start talking about this, because I am sorry, this is not it. If she's making videos on her channel calling herself a certain thing, I think that's still wrong, but like it's her choice, it's her life, and I support that, whatever. But I don't support a 15-year-old baby calling herself that. Or or like, a young person who's 18, who's 19, who does not know shit. And I'm sorry, baby, you do not know shit. Calling yourself that is insane, okay? Please don't do that to yourself. Please, I'm begging, please do not do this to yourself. Do not put yourself in that category. It's so easy to put yourself in that slutty category, but it's so hard to get out of it, okay? And like I'm talking about like women who are like so far from that, still being called a slut. I'm not discounting their experiences, but like when you start calling yourself that, it becomes your identity. It becomes like true, you know what I mean? For a lot of people, even yourself, and like a part of you will start believing it, which is not good. Not good at all. Anyways, I need to go. I am just like super angry, and I'm not articulated at all in this video. I'm so sorry about that. But just like look out for yourself, because influencers are not looking out for you. Even me, I'm not looking out for you. I don't even know you like that. I just am thinking as a mom. So I'm just angry about this. Anyways, take care, babies. If you're watching, if you're 15, take care of yourself. Do not do something you'll regret on crazy levels, okay?